In this video, we will demonstrate pH testing of nasogastric tubes and the setting up of a feed using gravity giving sets. Check the measurement nostril and that the tube is secure. Ensure the measurement correlates with the care pathway. Check the tube is not coiled in the patient's mouth, and ensure the patient is in an appropriate position for feeding. First line for checking nasogastric position is a two-person pH test. Using a 10 or 20 ml syringe, attach the syringe to the end of the nasogastric tube. Gently aspirate the tube to obtain gastric content. If you're unable to obtain aspirate, please see the troubleshooting device on the front of the nasogastric pathway. Using the pH indicator strip, soak all 3 squares of the strip and wait 30 seconds for colour change. Read the indicator strip against the pot to obtain your measurement. This step should be repeated with a second qualified nurse. If the pH is 5 or less, you may commence feeding. If the pH is elevated, please see the guidance on the pathway for further advice. Once the position has been confirmed, and if the patient is on a PPI, for example omeprazole, please give this now. Flush the feeding tube using tap water. You are now ready to set up the gravity feeding. Gravity feeding involves the controlled flow of feed using the roller clamp on the giving set to control the flow of feed. No feed pump is required. The number of drips per minute will determine the mils per hour. Before connecting the gravity giving set to the feed, make sure the roller clamp is shut. Connect the giving set to the feed container. Hang the container on the drip stand. To prime the giving set, allow the giving set to hang downwards, but make sure you hold the end of the giving set upwards. Slowly open the roller clamp to fill the giving set with feed and expel air to the end of the set. Fully close the roller clamp just before the feed gets to the end of the giving set to avoid mess and spillage. hang the feed approximately 1 metre above the feeding tube. Connect set to the feeding tube slowly open the roller clamp to start the feed. Gently squeeze the drip chamber until it is filled to a third full. Watch the drip chamber and count the number of drops over 1 minute. You can adjust the rate by opening or closing the roller clamp until your drip rate is set correctly. Please note that the drip rate will vary depending on the drip gravity set that you are using. Check the drip rate of the feed hourly to ensure the feed is still running at the same rate. This check can be indicated on the fluid chart with a tick and your initials. At the same time, please also note the measurement nostril and ensure that your patient remains comfortable and tolerating the feed. If you have any concerns, stop the feed.